You didn't watch this. Get out of here. You had a head start.
Oh, excuses. You hungry?
Yes.
Come on, it's all right. Caleb is up at the Capitol, and I don't think anybody else is home. Now, let's see what I can whip up for supper. Something magical.
I think that maybe we should go back to Cal's instead.
Mom, this is your home.
Doesn't feel like it. I want to have to stay away. Caleb's gone.
Well, just give Caleb some time to find Julie and make everything right with her, and then he'll be able to forgive you. I know it.
Because you say so?
Yes, because I say so. And because everything is going to go just great for us from now on. I can feel it. Angel is going to give you a divorce, and you and I are going to get married and settle down right here on this farm, and I'm going to give you a whole pack of kids so we can have our own softball team.
Don't answer it. I want to hear more about this family.
No. This may be your Obama from Waco. Hello?
Lily, is that you?
Yes, Angel.
Actually, I promised Duke a brass band, and I don't know how to deliver on that. How do you get a brass band at the 11th hour? Well, forget that, but we can have champagne. That's easy, and flowers for Ellie. And you come too, please, Connor. Please come. I want you to get to know my husband better and my son. We're one big happy family here at Walsh, right? Right, Kirk?
Right.
Well, thank you, but I really have a lot of work to do here. I've accessed a lot of computer data on DeWitt grain and cereal, and I'm working on strategies for Kruger International.
Oh, I love girls who just plunge right in. You better watch out, honey. She's gonna steal your thunder.
Lucinda.
Hi, darling. Didn't I just get off the phone with you?
If you'll excuse me.
Oh, all right, I will. Only this evening, though. Remember, we are one big happy family at Walsh.
Okay, I'll remember.
What brings you here? Guess what? John's coming home.
Yes, I know. I just spoke to him.
What?
Well, I received those reports from the laboratory in Chicago.
About the DNA, it's okay. Kirk knows everything. About everything. There's no question, is there? John is Duke's father.
Absolutely none.
Surprise, surprise. So what happens to ye old lavender box?
Well, darling, I mean, I'll incinerate it. That's what I'll do. I already asked Jane to bring it up from the safe deposit for me. Then I'm going to be free. I'm going to be free to be happy. Happy.
So you think you could arrange for me to have a meeting with Lombard?
Yeah, me too. Well, come on, I'm the one he tried to pull a number on. I want to be the one to tell him he's full of it.
I'll see what I can do, but if Lombard refuses to see you, nothing I can do about it.
5 minutes, that's all we need.
Okay, sure.
You guys are hanging around on me. I can take a commercial flight back to Oakdale.
Look, the jet's right out there at the airport. We're talking about a 20-minute flight. Why don't you go? Tell the pilot to turn around and come on back and pick us up later.
All right, thanks. Let me see if Lombard is going to agree to see you first.
Okay, then you get back to me as soon as you talk to Philip.
Sorry things didn't go better for you today, Philip.
I'm not worried, Stanley. Kramer should be.
Frankie's standing by.
We'll wait until the trial's over. Till he's back in Oakdale, feeling home free. He's not the only one that's going to get a big, unpleasant surprise.
Listen to Walsh Dixon. Figured you wouldn't let her get away with that Sunday supplement hoax.
Nobody cons me, Stan. Nobody. She doesn't want her husband to know I gave her the proof of Kramer's paternity. I almost told him today, just before court. But there will be a next time. I will have my revenge.
And I just wanted to visit my family.
Please give them all my love. May I speak with Emma?
Well, I'm sorry. She's down in Waco visiting Meg and Josh.
How nice. In that case, perhaps I could speak with Caleb?
Well, he's in Springfield testifying at the Philip Lombard trial.
My goodness. Has there been any news of his wife?
Well, Ellie thought that she saw her in New York, so Seth is going to try and find her when he's down there working on his new book.
Isn't that just like Seth, always helping out his brothers and sisters? Is he at the farm tonight?
No, he's in town.
Then with whom are you visiting, Lily?
Well,
You may tell my husband that Noel keeps asking the Sheridans when he's going to come visit her.
But Angel...
I know that he's there with you, Lily. You don't have to lie for him. But I'd rather talk to him when he's alone.
I'm glad you didn't tell her I was here.
She already knew. I mean, she sounded very strange. She scares me.
Well, she's scared. And I understand that, but the sooner she accepts that this marriage is over, the sooner she can find somebody who truly loves her. The way I love you.
Well, I'm sure that Mr. Crawford's glad that you're here. What did Kozak have to say?
Oh, I don't think it was good news. He just left a few minutes ago. I'm giving him some time alone.
That's a shame.
Yeah. So, I hear Kim is going to be at Mac and Graham's tonight. Maybe it'll be like old times.
Well, we can hope. Will Tom be there?
He's going to try, but, you know, the trial is in full swing, so... I just wonder if it'd be a good idea if I invited Daryl tonight, huh?
Oh, sure, if he's up to it. Yeah. Listen, if you think I can be of any help, have the Crawfords call me.
I sure will. Thanks a lot, Bob.
Okay.
I'll see you tonight.
Right.
Well, after Dr. Kozak has controlled the pain, maybe he'll feel he can...
Daryl, please. No more false hopes.
I don't want you giving up.
I'm not giving up. I'm ready to go on and face this. What about you? Daryl, please be honest with me. You always have been in the past, and I need that now more than ever. You've been my rock, you know that.
Old Gibraltar Crawford standing by.
Yes? We should tell Margot when she gets off the phone.
Tom, I can't believe I finally got through to you.
I'm sorry, honey. This phone's been tied up all morning.
How's it going?
Well, very well. Duke and Ellie testified with very good results. Emily's going to stay over. She's probably going to take the stand tomorrow, along with Caleb, Marjorie, and Marjorie's mother, Esther.
Well, sounds like you've got your hands full. I guess I won't expect you tonight.
Well, wait a second. I'm not going to make any promises, but it looks like Jason and Jessica have everything under control. So, we've tried to make it home for a couple hours, at least to wish Mac and Grandma a happy anniversary and hug my wife one time.
You sure you don't want me to wait and see if Lombard's lawyer's going to meet with you?
Well, we're talking maybe an hour here. Why don't you just go ahead and go? I'm sure Kirk is waiting for you.
All right. Well, Duke, Tom said that your testimony could really help put Lombard away.
Thanks. Just glad it's over for us.
Yeah, me too. All right, I'm going to go, and I'll send the jet back for you. I'll let Lucinda let her know what's going on.
Safe trip.
All right.
Hey, you want to talk to your daughter?
Yeah. Here you go. Hi. Hey, listen, thank you very much for pulling all the stops out and getting those test results back. You know the upshot of the whole thing. Duke and I are flesh and blood. I'm his pop, that's right. Yes, I will convey your congratulations to him. Well, I don't know. I suppose I'll probably spend the evening with Lucinda celebrating. I think Duke is going to be over at Nancy and Max with Leanne. Okay. Fine. I'll tell him. Bye-bye. Margot says she would have loved you no matter what. But she's very glad that the test results come out the way they did.
Yeah, I hope she didn't say anything to Leanne, because I want to call her myself.
That's Lombard's lawyer. Hello, Tom Hughes. Okay. I would think a half an hour would be just fine, sure. See you then. Well, you guys can go right over to the courthouse. Lombard's very anxious to see you both.
Hello, you're just in time to hear Hal brag about his diapering skills.
But before I do, about some drink orders. Club soda for the nursing mother?
How about some club soda for me, too?
2.
I'll give you a hand, Hal.
Well, don't you look relaxed for somebody who just brought her new baby home?
Well, my husband won't let me lift a finger at all. He's so wonderful with her. He's a natural-born father.
Oh, that's great. It makes such a difference. Bob was that way when we brought Chris home, too. I'm sorry. I just seem to
do a lot of reminiscing these days about the good times.
Well, maybe that's good. A good sign. Franny said that you and Bob are going to the party together tonight.
Yeah. Sorry you can't be there to join us. Of course, I couldn't be happier about the reason.
Yeah. Oh, remind me to give you a present that I have for Nancy and Mac. It's upstairs.
Okay, I've got one. Oh, no. What? I don't believe I did that. I left my package from Nancy and Mac at Dr. Matthews' office. I just came from it. I don't believe I did that.
Well, thanks for arranging the session after hours.
No such thing as regular hours for a therapist, I'm afraid.
I didn't tell Kim. I thought it might be like waving a red flag.
I see.
You think I should have said something?
Well, you don't seem comfortable with your decision. Yes, Alicia? Oh, fine. Send her in. Thank you, Alicia. Hello,
Hi.
Susan.
I guess we're both a couple minutes early.
Oh, no problem. Why don't we have a seat and get down to some work?
Yes! They just landed! Oh, God, there they are. I wish we could have had our brass band. Too bad they were all busy, not even a trumpeter.
I think you better take a breath. You sound a little hyper.
No, I'm not hyper. I'm just so happy. I'm just happy. Let's forget about the celebration, the communal one, okay? Because I know you want to be alone with Ellie, and I want to be alone with John.
And Duke.
No, Duke will want to go and see Leanne, sure.
So much for the adopted mother routine.
Oh, come on, darling. Don't give me that. I'm not dotty about the kid. I'm not dotty about him. I just kind of beginning to like him. He's an endearing kid.
Oh, and this from the woman who thought this endearing kid was a threat to her marriage.
Oh, boy, I can't wait to burn the contents of the lavender box, and then you can't talk to me like this. The reign of terror is over. And I'm going to tell John. I'm going to tell him. I'm going to tell him tonight in bed.
No. You tell him the minute he gets off that plane, he's going to be on cloud 9. He's going to be flushed from the success of Duke and the trial and the DNA tests. And I'll even stand by you and plead your case. How's that?
Are you crazy? I'm not going to tell. No, I don't like it in public. I'm going to tell him alone.
Oh, the old sauna routine, huh? Well, my offer still stands, even in the sauna.
What's this, the welcoming
Hey, I missed you.
Hi.
Where is he? Where's John? Where's Duke?
They're back in Springfield.
Why?
Well, the jet's gonna go back and get him. At the last minute, they decided they wanted to meet with Philip Lombard, and Tom got it set up. They're probably talking right now.
They're bringing Lombard down now.
Okay, thank you very much. You sure you want to be in on this?
Yeah, I'm sure. You know, that guy out in the hallway, he look familiar to you?
The dark-haired guy out there? Not that I can say. Well, listen, you want to tell Lombard about the DNA testing, or should I?
You be my guest. I just want to see the expression on his face.
Yeah. Okay, listen, just don't tell him, that we got the blood sample from his private blood bank.
Yeah. I'm glad you reminded me. I'm trying to keep my big mouth shut. Hope I keep my hands off his throat.
Right, I'd be coming here to visit you.
Hey, how much you want to bet? That proof he kept talking about, the lavender box? How much you want to bet that probably just proved I was your son all along? Because he never did bother to produce it.
Doesn't matter
where it is.
Does it? Doesn't matter anymore. Who cares?
I'm glad you wanted to see me because I very much wanted to see both of you.
Really, but whatever it takes, but if it will relieve the pain.
It will be a godsend.
Yes.
I can't tell you how much Carolyn suffered.
Is Carolyn going to stay here in the hospital for these treatments?
Well, she'll be here for another week for tests. After that, Dr. Kozak will see her on an outpatient basis.
So are you guys going to continue to stay at Lakeview Towers?
Well, I'd like to sublet a furnished house if I could find one.
I thought you might. I just happen to have the name of a very good real estate agent. It's Helen Canfield.
Helen Canfield. Okay, I'll give her a call.
Good. You know, I really wish it were under better circumstances, but I'm glad that you and Carolyn are here in Oakdale and that you're going to stick around with us.
Who would have thought that we would run into each other again after all these years? I mean, if I believed in fate.
There's your husband, Mrs. Crawford.
You told Margot?
Yes.
Thing information on DeWitt that I wanted to show you.
We'll discuss it tomorrow, Connor.
Wait, I thought you were meeting your husband and son at the
There's
airport.
been a little change in plans. They won't be coming home this evening. Don't you have something that you should be doing this evening? Shouldn't you be going out and having fun at least?
Alone, no thank you.
Well, why don't you call up Holden Snyder then? He's staying at make it a working dinner. He's at...
No, that's all right. I think he had plans tonight, and I'm not finished here with my work.
Jane, you have any idea if Ambrose is still at his office?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, good night. Thank you. Thank you, Connor. I'll see you in the morning.
Oh, you seem upset. Is there anything I can do?
Yes, Jane, you can give me privacy. Darling, Ambrose, I went out to the airport, and John was not on the plane, and Duke was not on the plane. They are staying in Springfield to have a meeting with Philip Lombard. I want you to call in your favors. I want that meeting stopped under no circumstances. Under no circumstances can John come face to face with Philip Lombard, because my life and my happiness and everything depends on...
3 months. You're saying that you gave my wife proof of Duke's paternity 3 months ago? I don't believe you.
Ask her to show you the lavender box that belonged to Ian's mother.
So that's what happened to her.
And how is she supposed to have gotten hold of this lavender box?
One of my men from Chicago delivered it to her office, COD.
This just came by messenger.
Well, open it.
Well, there are COD charges of $128.43.
Pay them, Jane.
Well, yeah, but
Who's it from?
well, I don't know. There's no return address. The messenger said that some man in Chicago with a funny accent told him to deliver.
Yeah, I wonder what could be in there that's worth $128.43.
It's something very silly that Kirk sent me from Switzerland. I just can't understand why he would send it COD.
I see that rings a bell.
You know, messages come in and out of my wife's office all day long. If you wanted to make up some kind of story, that'd be a safe bet.
Would you like to meet the man who delivered it to her? He's right outside.
Doc?
If what he's saying is true.
Check the date on it.
August 10th. $128.43. Signed by J. McDonald.
Yeah, Jane. That's right. I remember August 10th. Remember we were in the office that day? Yeah, I remember the amount, too, $128.43. Lucinda said it was a package Kirk sent her from Switzerland.
Why was I not informed that you'd come back?
Spur of the moment decision.
Well, look, if you're not going to tell us what's in the box, we're going to leave.
What box? Okay, darling.
So, wasn't a package from Kirk.
Lombard, you mind if I hold onto this receipt?
By all means. It's a fair exchange for that bogus City Times Sunday supplement she sent me, supposedly to buy my silence. But when you show it to her, give her my best.
But, you know, it is so amazing how things have changed since, say, Andy was a little baby. One of the things I love are the way the disposable diapers have all the figures across the front so you know what the front of the diaper is. It's really cute.
Those figures go in the front.
She won't know the difference, honey.
Oh, believe me, she could care less. All she cares about is that you love her.
Yeah.
And getting fed regularly.
Well, it sounds like she's her father's daughter.
Hey, Hal, maybe she'll even grow up to be a cop.
Hey.
Shut your mouth.
Maybe that's Emily. Hello? I knew it was you. You coming home tonight?
You want some of this?
So how about I charter a jet and fly back to the Capitol in the morning? Emily, what's
thanks,
money
Al.
for?
Thank you. Actually, you know, I really
Yeah, I
hate
guess
to
you're right.
break this up. It's fun to see the two people
Well,
so
Mich-
happy together.
How's it
But
going?
I have to get back to Dr. Matthews' office, or I'm going to end up at that party
Honey,
there.
would you go upstairs, please, and get the present for Nancy next dinner?
Oh, the present. Yeah, sure. Give me a chance to take a peek at our daughter.
Matt is still at the office. Well, you know, Ken, you can call him on the phone as soon as Paul gets off.
Okay, great. I love you too. Bye.
Look, maybe this isn't such a hot idea. I mean, what's the point? Susan and I understand the situation. We're just trying to get on with our lives.
Bob, I'd rather you just spoke for yourself, and not Susan.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was just stating the obvious.
Seem a little uncomfortable.
Susan shouldn't really be a part of this. It's my problem.
You seem very concerned about Susan. Well, you say you were concerned the night you went to Foxwood Lodge to find her.
Well, at that point, she was still struggling with her addiction.
Right, and you thought she went away because she was back on the pills.
I was afraid of that, yes.
But once you went up there, you realized that wasn't the case. Susan, why did you go to Foxwood Lodge?
I had some vacation time coming, and I just wanted to get away from everything.
Can you be more specific?
I was having difficulty dealing with my feelings for Bob, and I thought I would just get away from temptation.
You were tempted by...
I didn't want to go back on the pills.
But you took the pills with you. So was that really what you were running from?
I was in love with Bob, and I thought it was pointless. I didn't want to make him as miserable as I was.
And you felt you had the power to do that?
I was spending a lot of time with Bob, solving my problems, and he's so honorable. You are. I thought that if he knew how I felt, then he would somehow feel responsible for me.
But he did feel responsible for you. He says that's why he followed you back to Foxwood Lodge. Now, if you wanted to let him off the hook, all you would have had to do is tell him that you were okay and send him away again.
I thought that telling him that I was in love with him would have the same effect, that it would drive him away once and for all.
Is that what you wanted?
Look, I knew that Bob was committed to Kim. I didn't know that he was having problems in his marriage. I think that he was as needy as I was.
You both seem to want to speak for one another. Bob, I'd like to hear from you why you stayed with Susan that night.
Well, that's very complicated.
We've got plenty of time.
Well, my marriage was in trouble. As Susan said, my self-esteem was at a rather low ebb. And I think helping her through her addiction, we both regained some of our self-respect. And there I go, speaking for Susan again. You asked about my feelings. Okay. I came to admire Susan greatly. Her courage, her sense of humor, and her determination to beat this addiction.
Sounds like feelings a doctor might have for a patient.
Yes.
I mean, were you attracted to her as a woman?
Yes, but I had no intention of taking any action because of that attraction. The only reason I went to Foxwood Lodge was to try to help her.
And, Susan, the only reason you told Bob that you loved him was because you wanted to send him away.
Yes.
I don't think either one of you being completely honest with me or yourselves. Now, Susan, by your own admission here, you say that you love this man, that you wanted him.
Yes,
Well,
but...
just let me finish. I mean, well, you keep talking about here are your conscious desires, and what I want to get at here are your unconscious feelings. Now, Bob, you could have sent somebody else out to Foxwood Lodge to check on Susan.
No, I couldn't. The only other person that was aware of her drug problem was Casey Peretti. He was in no position.
Well, I knew.
Well, I called you, and I got your service.
Well, 5 minutes later, you left for Foxwood Lodge and didn't give me a chance to get back to you. I mean, just, isn't it possible that you maybe wanted to go out there as a man that was very attracted to a woman, and not so much as a doctor that was going out there on a mission of mercy?
If so, I was not aware. Yes, that's possible.
And Susan, you wanted to send Bob away. But, when he responded to your confession of love, what was your reaction?
Amazement, gratitude, and joy.
I think you can see that there's a fair amount of denial on both sides here. I mean, not without good reason. Bob, you're a married man, and you want to respect your marriage vows. And Susan, you've had a number of bad experiences with married men in the past, and you didn't want this to be another one, and you're running away from your feelings. But I just think it's time for the two of you to do some soul searching and take an honest look at what happened here, and why, and how you feel about it right now. Now, isn't that why we're here?
I'm here because I couldn't run away. I mean, literally.
Well, that is honest.
Anyway, I don't think I was running away from my feelings. I think that I will always be in love with Bob, no matter where I am. Maybe I'm trying to run away from the feeling of responsibility for having hurt you. I would be out of your life now if it hadn't been for that accident.
Would you? Hey, Bob, when you heard about Susan's accident, why did you rush back from England?
Because I was concerned. Kim was concerned, too. In fact, she was the one that suggested that we cut our trip short.
But you could have said no. I mean, you knew that Susan was getting the best possible medical treatment. There wasn't really much else that you could do.
I could show her...
That what? That you cared?
Yes. I do care.
I won't argue with that. And that's exactly what makes Kim feel so threatened. Now, Susan's admitted that she's in love with you. And everything that you've said and done in the office here today would indicate that you have strong, deep feelings yourself, feelings of love, as well as a deep attraction. I want you to think about that, Bob. And let's see each other again. I think this has been a very good session.
So that's 10:30 tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Hi. Hi. I've been guarding your package, Mrs.
Oh,
Hughes.
thanks. I really appreciate it. It's from my mother-in-law. The party's tonight. It took me an hour and a half to pick this out. I didn't want it.
No, don't tell him that I called. And you are the only one that I want to know where I am. All right, do you understand? I need your help, Barkley. Please, it's very important. It's more important than anything I've ever asked you to do for me. You've got to help me.
Matt thought I had cleared it with you. But I didn't because I was afraid of this kind of reaction.
Well, of course. What do you expect? You and I are supposed to be in therapy so we can get past your affair with Susan. So that we can rebuild our marriage. I can't wait to hear. Why are you and Susan in therapy?
You've been asking me to be honest with my feelings about Susan. That's what I'm trying to do, with Matt's help.
I see. Well, were you successful?
Susan said that she feels...
I don't care what Susan feels. What do you feel?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something. I just wish Paul had not felt he had to spend every single second with Emily and not drive down to the...
Hon. Listen, I wouldn't let you stay alone in a hotel room for a night if there was any way I could be with you.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do
I was
it.
just hoping to have a real family night.
So we'll have a family night, just the three of us family night. Yeah. And whoever is at the door.
Yeah.
Back. Don't go away.
Hi, sweetie pie. I think your daddy loves you, you know that? And he's not the only one. So you better put your best face on, because I have a feeling that whoever that is came just to see you.
Hey, hi. We're on our way over to Matt and Graham, and we thought we'd come by and say hello to Jennifer and Louise. Hello, sweetie. Hi.
Oh, great. I have a flashlight.
Guess not. Is somebody there? If somebody's out there, I know it. Who is it?
These ideas are really very, very good. Very, very good. Excellent.
I was going to leave them on your desk. I had no idea you'd still be here.
Well, if my husband and my son don't get here soon, it'll be just you and me, darling. We'll have to go out and celebrate alone. Hello, darling. What's the matter?
Lucinda, I need to speak to you privately.
I'll be in my office.
What's the matter, darling? You look terrible.
Oh, gosh, I wish I didn't have to say this
Don't
to
tell
you.
me that something has happened to John.
No. It's nothing like that. But I just received a call from Greg Hadley. You know, that lawyer who works in Jessica Griffin's office?
Huh?
He said that John just called him and told him to start divorce proceedings against you.